guys.
Hey guys.
We're back with another Sci-Fi Friday review. This time we're reviewing Z Nation Season 2, Episode 14, titled Day 1. If you haven't seen that episode yet and you want to avoid any spoilers, you're going to want to skip this video and come back later because everything we say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler. Okay, for a filler episode, which is basically what this one was, it was really good.
Yeah, it was. I really like this season. It seems like they've been doing a lot of flashbacks and just like it'll focus on one key thing. Like this episode was the beginning of the turn. I really like that. Like it just kind of gives you just a little bit of insight into all of the characters.
And one of the things that Z Nation does that I really like is when somebody turns Z, they turn really fast.
Yeah, like almost immediately.
And consequently, the fall of civilization happened really fast.
Yeah.
Like as soon as somebody turns, everybody in the immediate area is in danger. And I mean, like when you look at the flashback at the army base with Warren.
Yeah, like
they had one Z.
One Z. I mean, I guess technically two. You had the driver, and then you had the person in the back, but he was strapped down. But like that one Z goes in and turns her entire squadron in the 5 minutes it took her to check out the ambulance.
Yeah.
It was like instantaneous.
Yeah. And I think for that reason, the fact that it showed exactly how fast this can happen, I think that makes Warren's flashback my absolute favorite.
Yeah.
I thought 10K's was really, really interesting, though, because it showed that 10K was not born ready for this world.
Yeah, like 10K is probably one of the best zombie fighters on the team. And he was helpless when it all happened.
Yeah.
Like, everybody else was pretty capable, but not him. He was completely helpless. But I imagine he was probably, like, 16 when it happened. So, I mean, it was kind of legit that he was helpless.
I did really like 10K's flashback, because he's there fishing, he's wearing his shorts, he's got his socks pulled up, and he's walking, and the park ranger walks towards him, he's got the arrows all in her chest, and he goes, "Help! Somebody shot this park ranger full of arrows!" Like, and everybody else immediately goes, "Zombies!" And he's the only one who it just doesn't click with him.
My favorite part of his was when he runs into the tree and just accidentally escapes the entire horde after him.
Yeah.
I love that. It was great.
Like, by rights, 10K should have died day one.
Yeah.
I think my least favorite flashback probably would be Vasquez.
Yeah.
Simply because, I mean, it started out great. I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome.
The entire thing was fantastic, except for his acting at the end.
The scream.
Yeah,
the scream ruined the whole scene. Otherwise, that was an amazing flashback.
Yeah.
But that very end, that last 10 seconds, tanked it. I also especially liked the little bit of dialogue that Warren and Murphy had toward the end of the episode, where he's like, I don't really want this, and you're my friend. Why don't you just take some of my blood and let me go? And she's like, I'm not your friend. No. I made a promise. I'm going to get you to California, to this medical center, and I'm going to do that. And she does say, it was funny is she says, I'm not going to let them hurt you. And then 2 seconds later, she's like, it's probably going to hurt.
She's like, JK, it's going to hurt. Deal with it.
But she also says, none of us, we're not getting happy endings. You are the last only hope for the world.
To get some sort of happy ending.
But we don't get it.
But there's not one in store for anybody. So suck it up.
Is that a bit of foreshadowing for possibly Warren's death? That is my question at the end of this episode.
I hope not. I like Warren.
Warren is the leader of the group, and if she did die, who becomes leader? It's got to default to Vasquez, I would think.
Yeah.
He's the only other one
Vasquez
capable.
or Addie, because she has, like, if Vasquez isn't with, like, if she's going somewhere, she almost always picks Vasquez to go with her, but she almost always leaves Addie in charge.
For logic inside the story, Vasquez makes the most sense, but I think Addie would be able to carry the show in a way Vasquez couldn't.
Yeah, my vote would be for Addie. Yeah. Or for Addie and Vasquez to run it together, like to kind of do a dual leadership. And we also find out that Citizen Z's been hacked, and he's been hacked to track Murphy. So now he's got to tell the group the mission's compromised. I've been hacked, and they know where you're at. They know where you're going.
And it's somebody based out of Hawaii. So I'm like, who is it?
I know. I want to know who this is.
Are they affiliated with the Zeros? Because from the promo, it looks like the Zeros are, on top of them. They've been following them. So is it the Zeros? Do they have somebody based out of Hawaii?
I don't think it is. I think it's somebody different.
I think it's somebody entirely different.
Yeah, I think it's maybe the big bad for next season.
Yeah.
Which I thought was going to be the Zeros, but they're bringing, Queen Zero back, so maybe they finish that storyline up this season.
I'm only one episode left this season. That is super sad because this has been a great season for Z Nation.
Yeah. I think this season was even better than the first season.
I have to agree with that. Season 1 was really, really good.
Yeah.
Season 2 has been great.
Yeah.
Also, just a quick heads up, we are going to be reviewing the sci-fi shows Childhood's End and The Expanse. They both start Monday night. Childhood's End is 8 to 10, I think, and The Expanse runs from 10 on. So Childhood's End, those videos will go up immediately after the episode airs, but The Expanse reviews, they'll go up the following evening. Alright, I hope that made sense. If it didn't, let me know in the comments and I'll try to explain it better. I think that's it for this video. If we missed anything, something you think we should have talked about that we didn't, or if we got something wrong, let us know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to let us know by clicking that like button and subscribe for more reviews.
And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.